7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet.
Dalyvavimas azartiniuose lošimuose gali sukelti priklausomybę.
Why Kovan didn't play today?
He had a problem on his hand. Yesterday, one of the time he fall down, he just had a very, very big contusion and he cannot bend his wrists.
Klausimas buvo apie Anthony Kovaną, kodėl jis nežaidė. Treneris atsakė, jog Kovanas turi problemų su ranka, jis nukrito ir turėjo susitrenkimą, dėl ko negalėjo žaisti.
Your most experienced player, Jeffrey Taylor, got 5 fouls quite early. How much you missed him in the crucial moments?
I mean, we missed him not just because of experience and why he's probably one of our best defensive stopper, just because also in the rotation, the guards rotation, we also let, and probably if you watch the game, you saw that Andrew was limping for all the game, because he had problem on his Achilles tendon. He decided to try to play and he played over the paint. Obviously, we had no subs. Because without Kariniauskas, without Anthony, with foul trouble at the beginning of Žemaitis and missing Jeff, obviously we missed a bit of the rotation, but this is not an excuse about the reason why we lost. We tried to manage. Obviously, having another ball handler could help.
Klausimas apie Jeffrey Taylorą, jis išsipaudavo gana anksti, kiek jo trūko. Treneris sakė, kad Tayloro trūko ne tik dėl patirties, jis vienas geriausių žaidėjų gynyboje. Gynėjų rotacija buvo labai siaura. Andriusas šlubavo, turėjo bėdų su Achilo sausgyslė, bet žaidė. Neturėjome Kariniausko, Kavano, Žemaitis turėjo pražangų problemą, bet tai nepasiteisinimai.
Looking to the future, where do you need to improve most as a team?
The way we talk each other and the level of communication is just average, and we need to get better, absolutely. From the defensive side, we still have problem, but this is as not to be an excuse. We need to get better. We have room to get better. We have to be more solid, resisting one-on-one and rotation, and the way we talk in a sense of urgency. Because like this game, obviously we played against them not so many weeks ago. We had no time to prepare this game. Electabel probably is one of the most difficult teams to play against, with all those sets, all those screen action. But by the way, the level of the communication has to be a bit better. And I hope after those breaks that we can fix it, because now we are in the middle of February, and from now to the end, every game is important to go on in Eurocup or to get the best spot to try to achieve a playoff and then play in playoffs. So I hope and I'm pretty sure that we will get better.
Klausimas apie tai, kur reikia labiausiai komandai tobulėti. Treneris atsakė, kad komunikacija, gynyboje vis dar turime problemų. Turime potencialo tobulėti, turime būti solidesni ir asmeninėje gynyboje. Neturėjome laiko pasiruošti šioms rungtynėms, o prieš Lietkabelį to pasiruošimo reikia. Vėlgi komunikacijos lygis turi būti geresnis ir tikiuosi, kad jį pataisysime. Esame vasario vidurėje ir visos rungtynės nuo dabar svarbios einant tolyn Europos taurėje.
Hello, coach. What reasoning would you find for such a high conflict situations on the court? Like players pushing each other, those conflict situations. What reasoning would you find?
To be honest, I don't have the truth. I don't know. I'm just guessing. We were a bit disappointed about the yesterday game. Obviously, I already spoke about yesterday, but then I watched the game. So the comments that I gave you yesterday were almost after the game. Then I watched the game. So we were a bit for sure disappointed. And then, I was worried more about not having energy or will to play this game. To be honest, I saw something different. Then at the end, we lack of energy and we almost quit in the last 2 minutes. But we were trying to fight. Obviously, somehow we have to, manager has to manage, coaches has to coach, and players has to play. And referee has to officiate the game. And sometimes we get too nervous for no reason. I hope that can be a part where we can get better.
Klausimas buvo apie konfliktus aikštelėje, kodėl jų buvo tiek daug, koks paaiškinimas. Treneris atsakė, jei atvirai nežinau tiesos, buvome nusivylę pavakar, jau kalbėjau apie tai, žiūrėjau rungtynes, buvau susirūpinęs labiau dėl energijos trūkumo, pamačiau ką kitą, bandėme kovoti, vadybininkai turi vadovauti, treneriai treniruoti, teisėjai teisėjauti.
60 fouls, 76 free throws in this game. Don't you miss the times when a basketball game could be wrapped up in 2 hours or less?
I mean, it's not easy to start playing a game, understanding the way, and I'm pretty sure that probably what happened tonight is probably because of yesterday. I don't know. I'm guessing once again. I remember, okay, we are talking about LKL, we are talking about KMT, and I don't want to talk about Eurocup because it's different. But you know that sometimes in 2 days or 3 days you have to switch completely what is allowed or not in order of physicality, contact, and believe me, it's not easy. It's not easy. And I prefer a game like, sorry to make this example that is not LKL, but if you remember the Buduknosh game, they never call it. Never. But at least you know that nobody's going to call, you know? And then on the other hand, you don't know when a contact is legal, when it's not, if is one of the referees calling, is the other is calling different. I'm not saying happened tonight. I'm saying in general, when happened is difficult to understand what is allowed or not in that game. And sometimes game by game is different. But only at the beginning we should and we have to understand what is allowed in that night. So to be honest, it's not funny to see a game where there are 70 free throws. I think you enjoyed more to watch the yesterday game against Neptunas. On the other hand, when is a foul has to be called. So for example, I took technical foul tonight for purpose. But what we have to understand is when a contact is denying an advantages or provoking and taking away an advantages from the others. Yesterday I spoke about grabbing on pick and roll. Once you grab somebody, you take away the chance to roll or pop. That's is taking away an advantages. So you have to call that. If our best shooter is going to set the screen, Arnas, and somebody is pushing with 2 hands, we cannot talk about small or big push. 2 hands on the body is foul and are true free throws. Because if you do that, sometimes we risk to have moving screen also off the push. You know what happened. I don't want to keep talking about the referee. I'm just trying to tell you what I'm thinking. To be honest, I don't really care. I agree with you that 70 free throws are a lot.
Klausimas buvo apie tai, ar treneris nepasilgsta laikų, kuomet rungtynės baigdavosi greičiau.
Sorry, I was too long.
No, it's not a problem. Treneris atsakė, kad taip įvyko greičiausiai dėl to, kas vyko vakar, spėju. Kalbame apie BCF LKL, apie Citadelę KMT, nenoriu kalbėti apie Europos taurę, bet kartais turime keisti šitą supratimą dėl kontakto lygio ir tai nėra lengva. Atsiprašau, bet turiu pavyzdį iš rungtynių su Budučnos, kur baudų nebuvo švilpiama, bet tada bent jau žinai, kad tai bus. Kad teisėjimas bus vienodas. Kas nutiko, yra sunku suprasti, kas leidžiama, o kartais tai skiriasi ir tarp rungtynių. Pradžioje rungtynių turime suprasti, kokius dalykus tą naktį galima daryti. Turbūt labiau pasimėgauti galima tokiamis rungtynėmis kaip vakar, bet pražangas reikia švilpti. Tai turime suprasti, kada kontaktas atima pranašumą. Vakar kalbėjau apie žaidėjo apsikabinimą per pick and rollą, tada pranašumas dingsta. 2 rankos ant kūno yra pražanga, 2 baudos metimai. Šiaip jau nenoriu tiek kalbėti apie teisėjus, bet sakau, ką galvoju ir sutinku, kad 70 baudų metimų yra labai daug.
7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet.
Dalyvavimas azartiniuose lošimuose gali sukelti priklausomybę.